We are here in the upper level of Skullport. Everybody is gathered outside something called the Tanor Thal Refuge, which is an old drow structure that is actually built coming out of the ceiling of the cavern above Skullport. So it's not exactly pictured here in what you see underneath your feet. It's actually more overhead, but there is a spiral stair, small stair that is right here that will take you up into the abdomen, the tail section of this refuge, and you were sent here, of course, by Nightshade, who runs a shop called Nightshade's Caress, in which she sells different poisons and things like that. You were sent here by the Dragonborn Felrax. He's one of the harpers here, operating out of Skullport. He hatched a plan to restore the sanity of one of the kind of senile flame skulls that can be seen floating around the city. As you look down through the lower levels of the city underneath the walkways that are suspended above here, you can see the green glowing light of several flame skulls drifting around. Felrax's plan was to get a tincture that, when poured on one of the flame skulls in a place called the Grotto of the Netherese, that hopefully this would restore it to sanity, and it in turn could restore some of the other flame skulls and restore their rule of the city of Skullport. And so Nightshade said to make you this tincture, she needed the blood of a man who was infected with spider venom, but who was not yet dead. And she directed you here to the Tanorthal Refuge, this drow building, because she knows that giant spiders are nesting there. So that this is the one place in the city where you can pretty much be guaranteed to find these spiders. Now, I don't know that you will necessarily find the half-dead victim that you're looking for, but you won't know until you go inside. So that is kind of the recap of where we are. And we can take it from there. Now, when you step inside this doorway here, we'll say that there's a short, I said spiral staircase, but why don't we call it a ladder, that goes up into the tail section of this spider structure.
Sure, you guys don't want to go back and get a volunteer?
Mr. Dingle does not want to be volunteer. Mr. Dingle think there had to be some powerful treasure out there. Spiders.
All right, you guys ready to go in, or anyone want to do any buffs?
Ready?
All right, so that is Derek going in,
and yep.
You climb the ladder, I presume?
Yep.
And so as you climb the ladder, this is what you see. It is a large structure that is a good nearly 50 feet across, and nearly about 100-foot long. And you can see that inside are nesting a number of giant spiders. You also catch sight of a humanoid creature that looks like this. He seems to be shepherding these giant spiders. Anybody else going up, Ahime?
Yeah, we're definitely going up.
Oh yeah, exactly. We're going up like one by
Yep.
one.
Wasn't sure where to put the token to go up.
Gotcha. All right, I'll just move you all over. It's only a little bit off to the right here. It's a sub map.
I see it.
Ooh.
All right.
What are we standing on though? Is it like
I'm
really
just trying to make room for it when I get in.
So you've climbed up into this spider structure is like upside down on the ceiling, and you've climbed into the tail section of it. Now, up ahead, I guess Nautico, you're really one of the only ones who can see this far away. You can see a small chamber that is the head of the spider. And this room twitches with cocoon victims. So you can see that there are victims of the spiders up here.
Okay, so I'll look to Derek and I'll kind of just say, looks like we might not need to poison one of our own. It looks like they have plenty of victims.
Cool. Maybe we can get a bonus. All right. I guess moving in.
All right, do we
Stop moving forward.
they I guess we're gonna roll initiative. If you stop moving forward into the room, they're gonna notice you moving, and they're immediately gonna attack. I probably should have not. I wanted to give you guys the ability to peek in the room anyway, before you decided. But if you're moving in, then we're in initiative.
Nice.
All right, is that everybody? We got everybody on there? Oh, Whisper Tinkle got a 1. Great way to start the game with a red card, right? Let's see, what'd you get? What does it say?
Fail on a skill check.
Fail on the skill check. All right, I'll have to remember that. Sometimes the game glitches out and I can't read those cards. That's why I've got to ask you. But
It says succeed on every skill check.
oh, okay, good to know. All right, cool. All right, let me sort this out and let me get the thematically appropriate music. And we will start with this giant spider. This giant spider, for his part, he has got a range of 30 feet. So he's going to try to hit you, Safina, right?
Leela.
Wrong game.
Yeah, wrong game.
Did you hear me hesitate there? Because I was
Yeah,
trying to remember.
which-
I was like,
which one's he gonna call me?
Leela? Oh, 24. So the
Yep, that
target
got
is
me.
restrained. All right, let me put it back on the token here. Come back to the conditions and select restrained. Restrained creature's speed is 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. This guy is going to move forward. He's got a movement of 30. And then I think that puts him within range of Derek. It does. He's going to try to web, and he misses. Alright, he misses, and his ability does not recharge, so I put the yellow dot on him. He's out of web. And we go to this giant spider, who's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to come and he's going to repeat the attack on Derek. 22.
Do you make me use one of these already?
Wahahaha. Yes, I am going to make you use one of them. Okay. And his ability does not recharge. And then finally we get to one of you guys, Orla. These, you can see the spiders are starting to swarm forward as the humanoid spiderling type creatures are beckoning them to attack.
Yeah. This isn't good. I have to say, I'm not a fan of spiders, but that picture, that spider that you put there in the chat, he's like cute. No, not that.
Oh,
The
not
one
that
you
one.
put
Oh,
in
the
the chat.
little one? I know, right?
Yeah, he's like cute. He's got like this cute little fuzzy
He's
arms
waving
and
high.
cute little face. Yeah, he's got like a smile.
You know what's real bad is I actually looked for a GIF of a cute spider getting stepped on. I could not come up with.
Oh. Okay, so I think Orla is like, okay, this is probably actually not a good situation. Can I call out to this spider helper guy? And I'm not sure what language he speaks, but I'm just going to be like, excuse me, sir, we don't actually want any trouble here. All we need is one of those fellows that you have wrapped up in the back. We could just take one of those and just we don't have to actually get into any trouble here.
Okay, I love your enthusiasm and where you're going with this. Unfortunately, these guys, despite having enough intelligence to speak, they don't seem to have any language
Okay.
capability.
I didn't even know.
Right. So they don't speak, nor do they understand speech.
Okay. Then I think that if it seems like he's not hearing, or even like, I assume he's probably not even turning towards me or anything like that.
Right.
So definitely on this picture there's a lot of web.
Right. A lot
Is
of it's
this whole-
suspended overhead. It's kind of filling the
Okay.
whole chamber, actually.
Is there anything I can do with my firebolt to try to set this place on fire? Not where we are, but kind of back in this area.
You would run the risk of the fire spreading to the back where your cocoon victims are. But a fire in here could get out of control pretty quickly because webs are flammable.
Okay, then I think what I'll do in that case is just aim my firebolt at the humanoid, because I'm wondering if you knock out kind of the guy who's controlling the spiders, if that will make the spiders lose interest in us or something. So I'm just gonna firebolt that guy. Oh, well, I guess I'm not gonna do that either. So
All right.
okay,
All right.
but at least my internet didn't fail.
Yes, yes. We're so far so good. Right. All right. Let's see. Let's randomize this attack. Derek is up front, so we'll give him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So going against Sloth. Ooh. Sloth gets restrained. And let's see if that ability recharges. It does not, so I mark him as out of web. And we go finally to one of the spider humanoid type creatures. And his web ability has a range of 30 feet. Well, he's going for Derek. And he rolled an 11, so that missed. And then let's see if the ability recharges. It does not. So our etiquette friend is out of webs. Derek is just sidestepping. These creatures are slinging webs at him left and right. He just dodging left and dodging right, staying out of harm's way. And we go to Marizda at the back.
Okay, Dan. I think I'm going to try. Is it possible for me to try to free Sloth? Like to help him break this web?
Yes, okay. Yes. As an action, you can make a DC 12 strength check.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, so you tug at the webbing, but its elasticity gets the better of you. It's like trying to rip a Stretch Armstrong in half. It's not easy. All right, Leela.
All right. Going to go with. I'm going to try to hack this webbing away from me, which I managed to do.
Right. Yes, you did.
And that's the best option because then I still get my second attack.
Right.
And I'm gonna use a bonus action to hex the spider. So, spell slot gone. And then he's going to get a great sword to the face. Not quite. Maybe?
12 just misses.
Ah, damn.
Yep.
All right.
All right, Sloth, restrained by the webbing.
Sorry, I was on mute. Okay. Let me just look at him. Okay. Strength. So he does have a high strength. So it's just a strength check, not a save.
Right. It would be a strength, like an athletics check.
Oh well, with him it doesn't matter because he doesn't even have stats like
right,
that. So,
right.
Okay. All right. So then he's gonna try to break free.
No, go for Sloth. Bad roll, unfortunately. And that does it for his action, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then we go to Derek up front.
All right, Derek's got to give a little shake and do a bonus action.
Shield of
Shield.
faith.
Helps me up to 23.
Boomba.
And then I'm going to go up and smack this guy that hasn't done anything yet. That's not going to hit. Second attack.
There you go. There's a hit.
Not much.
6 damage. And it's a start. First damage of the fight.
And that ain't out of my move.
we go to Not a Taco.
Ah. I was expecting you to say Naruto for a second there after last week. Alrighty. Hey, if it starts with one person, it's gonna catch on with everyone. Alright, I'm gonna move up a little bit so that way I can stay in range of everyone. What am I gonna do? I'm going to, you know what, I'm gonna take out my crossbow. And I'm gonna shoot at this big spider right over here. And I miss.
And a miss, right? And then just the
Yep.
one shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's as close as he can really get. Let's see, he's really not close to anybody. He's got 50 feet on Nautico, so he's going to take a disadvantage shot with his web. And Nautico. Ooh! Nautico, I think he got you.
Yeah, he did. Me with the 21.
Right?
Not like Derek, where I have an AC that makes, the DMs cry.
Right? Alright, let's roll that recharge and his ability recharge, so he still got his webs. Okay. This fella here, let's take another shot at Derek. Miss. Does it recharge? No. And then right here, this guy is gonna attack Derek. As futile as that might be, he didn't have advantage, so it didn't count. So 14 misses, and we go to this fella here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets up in here, and he's gonna try to attack Derek. A 5 and 16 is a miss. We go to this giant spider who's kind of locked in the back. He's gonna move up. His only real shot is to target Derek. It's probably not going to go his way. No. But let's see if his ability recharges. It does. Okay. And we've got this fella back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He squirrels up and he is going to try to web Derek and misses and doesn't recharge. And then we are at Whisper Tinkle.
Oh, good lord. Feels like it's been so long. So, question real quick.
Yeah.
These humanoid ones like that, are they like wearing anything, carrying anything, or are they basically kind of like the spiders. It's just them.
Yeah, no, they're humanoid spiders. They are not wearing clothing, and they are not utilizing weapons.
Alrighty. Well, with that knowledge, then I'm going to use my feline agility, and I'm going to run my happy. Oh, wrong way. Right. You're literally right next to Leela, and I'm going to look over and be like, "What you do? Get it!" And I'm going to cast Green Flame Blades on this spider right here.
All right.
And I don't know, it rolled damage even though,
Right.
alright. And then I'll use my bonus action, Cunning action, and disengage. And I'm going to move pretty much almost exactly right where I came from.
Now, do you have to make an attack roll for Green Flame Blade?
I do. Give me just a moment.
Sure.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. All right. 26. That certainly hits, and so that's 9 damage, right?
9 damage for the flames right there. What was that? 25 for the actual attack, and then it's going to where is it? Oh, it's not popping up like a spell card so that we can read it. Let's just do it again.
So that's 27 for the short sword, for the sword attack, and then 9 for the fire on the flame. So 36 altogether.
Correct. And
Barbecued spider bisected in 2.
and then I don't know which one that you want the it to jump to though, because it's going to jump to either that other spider or
I'll let
that
you
one right
decide
there.
whether you want it to go to the Eder cap on the left.
Oh hell,
or
the Eder cap
spider.
if I'm deciding.
Sure, yeah, why not?
What was that, 2d8? Oh, 1d8 plus my spell casting. Whatchamacallit. I feel like it's been so forever since I've actually used this. I've been close to anybody in a while.
So 4 plus?
4 plus 2. 6.
All right, 6 damage to the Eder cap. All right.
And I'm most definitely ending my turn right there.
All right, and then
Eyes
we are
wide.
Peepers.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, how tall is the ceiling? There is spider webs hanging down from it. How much room does he have to fly without him flying into webs and stuff?
Doesn't say. So, assuming that it says tall as it is wide
Okay.
at
well,
any
he's gonna,
given point. So it's taller in the middle than it is at the sides.
well, he'll swoop down and harass this one right here, and then kind of swoop back, giving a help action. And that'll be Peepers.
All right. And lastly, going in the middle of this round, moving up, again, kind of crowded out here. It's going to take its shot at Derek. Ooh, 24. That's not good enough, is it?
On me, shield.
All right, so you burn another shield. And the ability recharges for Mr. Spider. So then we come to the top of the order. Now this guy does not have his web ability. He's charging forward, and he is going to attack Leela. $15, Leela?
Nope.
All right. And then the recharge on his ability comes through, so he'll have web on next turn. He might not be. He might be beyond the point of using it anymore, but. All right, this guy back here is boxed out. nothing he can do. And his ability recharge is at least at the end of his turn, so we'll be able to shoot off some webs next turn. This fella here is dead, and we go to Orla.
All right. Well, may I please have a 10-foot radius?
You may. The smaller circle inside you can see is marked as a 10-foot radius. Let me make it so
Yeah.
you can move it. There you are.
Okay. Does this get this guy?
Yes. You could position it so it hits all 4 spiders and the other cap, and not Derek.
All right. Then I will do that. And I will
Alright.
cast Shatter at level 4.
Ooh. Alright. So that is a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So we'll start with the spiders. Top left. Top right. Bottom left. Bottom right. Alright. So that is 21 points of damage to the 2 that failed. And 10 points of damage to the other guys, right?
Yep.
Then the Ettercap gets his Constitution save. He failed, so he takes 21. Alright. And if that is it for Orla, this
I think
spider...
Orla is actually going to use as a bonus action a bardic inspiration and inspire sloth, so he can get out of this web.
Alright, very good. This spider here is going to attack Derek. 17 misses. The Ettercap over here is going to run up and he's going to attack Leela. 22 hits for 8 damage.
Yep.
And then a bite hits for 11 more.
Ooh.
And a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Okay, so you are not poisoned. Excellent. Ettercap ability recharge. It does not. And we move to Marista.
Okay. I'm going to cast Moonbeam, and I'll target this Ettercap here. So
Let me
let's
drop
see.
a Moonbeam. Alright, so here's a Moonbeam that all players can move. And we'll put that right on the Ettercap that's over here. Let me, there we go. So you want to kind of get it right there.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
And if you put it right here, you get 3 of them.
Oh, that's even better.
Right? Alright, so we'll drop, Marista is concentrating on that Moonbeam, right? It's a concentration spell.
Mark me as concentrating too, Dan.
Thank you.
Me too, actually.
Yeah, that's correct. It's a concentration.
So Derek's concentrating, Leela's concentrating. Leela took damage while she was concentrating.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let me. All right, I'll drop the hex. Why did I say anything?
I know, right? All right, so that was Marista. Cast the Moonbeam. Now the Moonbeam is going to take effect on their turns. So we move on to Leela.
All right. I'm not happy. I'm going to re-hex him.
This is a different
So-
guy,
Yep, different guy.
right?
And let's go. All right.
16 for a giant spider hits.
All right.
27 damage.
Yep. And if that's not enough, it is enough.
It is.
I guess I'll go with the other cat beside me for the second attack.
16 hits for 24.
Oh no, you looked at the same number again.
Oh, sorry. 12. Just misses.
All right.
All right, thank you for that catch. And then we are at poor Sloth, trapped in the web.
Okay. He's going to try again.
Now, if you read the text on this, Sloth can elect to attack the webbing. If you think he can hit an AC 10 and do more than 5 points of damage,
Yeah.
if you think he has a better chance of doing that than a strength check, then you can go that route.
I just didn't know because his only attack is slam.
What's his plus to it, though?
It's 5. Can he try to slam the web?
So think of it this way, right? Yeah.
What kind of damage is slam?
It's bludgeoning.
So then no, it says immunity to bludgeoning.
bludgeoning.
Okay, so he can't slam the web. So he
Damn
has
it.
to try to roll out of it.
He's
with
got to
strength.
strength it, right?
Okay. Then we'll do this again. 1d20 plus 3. Okay.
All right. Look at that. No. Now that's his action, but he's still got his movement.
Yeah. I don't know where he would really actually want to go. He's not a tank anymore. At least not as much. So I think he's going to stay back because he's got his... No, he's not going to. He's going to go up. He's going up.
Live by the sword, die
Come
by
on,
the
Sloth.
sword.
Exactly.
All right. So he doesn't have an attack when he gets there, unfortunately. But we go
Right.
to Derek.
Okay. On the spider.
Oh, and that's a ranged attack.
Aren't they down hit swinging at me, or are they up high? I'm sorry, no. No, I'm taking them swinging my sword.
At the one that's to your right. For 11 damage. Okay. And you're going after the spider, not the other cap, right?
Yep. I'm gonna hit him one more time.
All right. $15 hits. For 10 damage. Okay, down goes the spider.
And if that's it, I'm gonna end my turn by moving forward.
All right.
All right.
Mr. Owl. Sunny, right?
Yeah, Sonny, he's gonna fly in to the help action and then fly back out.
All right. Nautico.
Okay.
Restrained. Right.
Yeah. I mean, I can still cast spells despite being restrained, right?
That is correct.
Okay. I mean, if I'm not on the front line, then there's not a huge rush to get out annoyed, I will definitely be casting. Where is it? Sorry, I'm just looking for the spell I want to use. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading a new spell. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. I will cast good old spiritual weapon. And I will drop it right about here.
I can't remember. Is that a concentration spell?
No.
No. It lasts for a minute.
Right.
But yeah, no, it doesn't say concentration.
Which makes it even better.
Yep, and it's a bonus action, but could I cast it as a bonus action and then as my action attempt to break the web?
Yeah. Yeah, because you haven't used your action, so yeah, absolutely. Yep. Casting it is a bonus action. And which one were you attacking?
I had dropped it here, and I was going to attack the one Derek had hit.
Okay, so 14 hits for 5 damage.
And then just athletics to break the web.
Whisper Tinkle, am I doing something wrong?
What are you talking about? No, that was way a while ago. Agreeing with something else.
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Just an athletics check. Yeah. 13. Giant spider. Good enough. You break the strands of webbing, holding you down. Nice turn there with the spiritual weapon and the hit that killed the spider plus breaking out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Leela. Seven misses. Sloth. 9 misses, right? I believe it does.
Yeah, it would have hit before, but now it misses.
Alright, this giant spider is DED dead, and this Ettercap is gonna... Oh wait, let's throw this to the back so we can still see Derek. Okay, very good. And there's another spider up front too. Alright, so this Ettercap is next to Derek, so he's gonna attack Derek.
Does he have to make a save because he's in the moonbeam?
He does, thank you. I couldn't see the moonbeam anymore, so thank you. Let me drop that to the front. There we go. Alright, so Constitution save for Moonbeam, right? Looks like he made it on that Moonbeam way back up here. What'd you roll? An 11. So he made his save, so he takes 5 instead, right?
Let's see. Yeah, it's half damage.
Alright, so he takes his 5. He doesn't suffer any other effects from that, I don't think, because he's not like a shape-shifting humanoid or anything. So, unless there's something about Moonbeam I'm not remembering, he's going to get his attacks on Derek. The claw attack, 15, and the bite for 7, so miss. And we go to the giant spider back here. He moves up. And he is going to try to bite Derek. And he's going to totally whiff. And this fella here
You broke a tooth.
Right. This fella here is coming up on Derek. 15 and 9. And his ability recharges, so I can take the yellow dot off of him. And we go to Whisper Tinkle.
Okie dokie. Well, shit. I'm most definitely going to run and slide along the webbed floors up here next, behind this, crap. The end cap, and I'm going to immediately try to stab him in the back. Flanking. I have advantage on it though. And what I'm going to do is cast Green Flame Blade. So here is the attack for that. That's the short bow. Down there it is. Short sword.
12. Not good enough against the giant spider.
Alrighty. I'm gonna cunning action, disengage and I'm gonna come around.
Oh, didn't
this
you
way.
use peepers to offer a distraction, or did that already go to somebody else?
That already went to somebody else because
Okay.
Peepers goes after me,
Right, right.
and I'll stop it right there,
All right.
and that'll be in my turn. Then Peepers
Speaking of which,
will fly down and kind of menace this Ettincap right here before flying out and floating around this way, giving help for the next melee against that one, and that'll be Peepers' turn.
okay. This giant spider back here is going to, in an exercise of futility, 21. Good roll, but not good enough against Derek, right?
23 right now.
Right. All right, Orla.
Okay. Don't really have a good cluster going on right now. See who looks hurt.
Nobody really. I guess Leela took a nasty bite.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm still doing okay.
Yeah. Okay, then I guess I'll look at the. Maybe that no, because he's in the. I'm gonna okay. I'll firebolt this guy in the back.
All right.
He's got a yellow ring. Ah, can't hit. Okay.
All right. Okay. This time, a fire has started. Let me see if I have. I do. All right. So we're going to put it right here. So this is a fire. This fire is going to spread on its turn. I'm going to put this in the initiative order. And it's going to go right after you do, Orla. Now, on its first turn here, this is where the fire starts. So the next time it comes up around on the initiative, it is going to spread to every square that it touches. Moving through this square is difficult terrain and does 1d6 fire damage.
Crap. Okay.
All right. This Ettercap here is going to attack Leela. 22 hits. Yeah.
Yep.
And a bite misses. Its ability does not recharge, and we go to Marista.
Okay, I'm going to Thorn Whip the Ettercap that attacked Lila.
$20. Nice. And it moves, right?
I'm sorry?
Doesn't it move as a result of Thorn Whip?
Oh, yes, that's correct.
So does it come, what, 10 feet closer to you, or 20 feet, or 10 feet
It
away?
is. Yeah, I'm taking a look here. Actually, it doesn't say. It doesn't say about moving. Oh no, yes, it does. 10 feet.
10 feet. All right. So we pull that 10 feet to you.
Does Leela get an opportunity attack?
Not on forced movement.
Bomber.
I think opportunity attacks are only when you decide to move.
Yep.
All right, Leela.
Okay. Is this yellow dotted one the hexed one?
No, that is there isn't a hexed one right now.
Oh, did he die?
He did.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll hex this one here then.
$16 hits for 21 damage.
Okay. And we'll take another swing at him too.
18 hits for 12 more.
Nice. And that's it.
Sloth.
Okay, Sloth will move up and attack this Ettercap.
24 hits for 11. Nice. And he only gets the single attack now, unfortunately.
Oh, right. I'm
Yeah.
so used to like.
He
just
doesn't
hitting-
have his
Yeah.
superhuman speed anymore.
Yeah.
But 11 points. Nice. And then we go to Derek.
All right. I'm gonna yell over, "Hey, Speed Racer! I mean, Whisper! You want to go grab 2 corpses before the fire gets them?" And I'm gonna attack.
All right. Which way are you attacking?
The one closest to the fire.
Okay. The spider up top. It's dark in here. So if your vision isn't showing you, I guess looking through your eyes, Whisper Tinkle, it looks, well, I can't tell what, your field of vision is ending right around here, and this is where you can see cocoons. Alright, so Derek hits the one south of him for 8 points of damage.
And that misses.
Alright, and Sunny.
Gotta give the help action to the next one that goes after this, the one I just hit.
The same spider, got it. Nautico.
Okay. If the group is looking well, I will aim my spiritual weapon at this guy. And then I'll come up here. So, sorry, I just gotta roll for spiritual weapon again.
Nine misses.
Oh shit, hold on, I just clicked out of my Roll20 tab.
Oh no.
Hold on, let me just hop back in. I wonder if it'll show up, but probably not. And then, hold on, I'm almost back in. I'm almost. Okay, I just got back in. On the spider in front of me, I will. Sorry, I'm trying to like get back to where our characters were. Oh, thank you. That
You got
helps.
it.
And then
You
the
got it.
spider in front of me, I will pull out my mace and just whack it.
All right, 24 hits for 5. All right, nice whack. And then the spider is dead, and this one is alive. And let me see, he is at half his hit points. He is disengaging and going away.
I think I still get an attack as a warcaster.
Do you?
I'm going to double check it right now.
I think that's Sentinel, not Warcast.
Yeah, that sounds right. Sentinel sounds right.
And Cavalier Fighter. It's just when you actually do get an opportunity attack, you can decide whether you want to use a single target spell or a melee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
can,
just...
yeah,
That's what... Yeah. Yeah.
But that's only if you get the an opportunity attack. But since it disengaged, it's not provoking opportunity attacks.
Right.
It's the same thing I do as a rogue, disengaging every time.
Oh, the only thing Warcaster does is it lets you use a spell as an opportunity attack. Otherwise, you usually just have to use a weapon. But in this case, he didn't. He disengaged, so he didn't provoke. All right, so he moved that far away. I suppose I have to see if his web ability recharges. It doesn't. These Ettercaps, however, are slightly more ferocious variety. And he's going to keep attacking.
He's in the moonbeam.
He is. Thank you.
Yep, he's in the moonbeam.
Constitution failed. So he's taken 11 damage. Down he goes. Thank you for the reminder on Moonbeam. And this guy is technically in the Moonbeam as well. He made his save, so he takes 5. He's going to move out of the Moonbeam. And then he's going to attack Derek. 7 misses. And this Ettercap is going to attack Derek. Miss, and Whisper Tinkle.
Yeah, I heard what was said to me. So I'm going to Booming Blade that one right there. Which of course me make an attack first. Oh, very nice.
Nice.
There's the boom for that, and
which one were you attacking?
the Ettercap that's right here.
And that was... Oh, got it. I missed him. All right, so 27 hit for...
He goes after me for 22 damage.
22. All right, down he goes.
And, oh, he's down? All right, cool.
He's down.
That'll work.
Yeah.
In that case, since I haven't moved, I'm going to take off running. I'm going to go my 30 feet right here. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash, my cunning action, and I'm going to continue over this way. And I have a climb speed. I want to try to climb on the wall to make it past the spider without getting too close to him. Is that possible? Also, I'm trying to avoid the fire.
Yes, you can get by the spider without provoking.
All
because
right.
he's more interested in running away than attacking. So.
And I'm going to end my turn right there. And I know Peepers is coming right up.
Okay, let me see if I can find a cocoon. Okay, I've got a from the web. Oh, that's not very good. I don't have any good cocoon art options. Otherwise, I would have dropped something on the map to represent it. But alas, we will go to Peepers, who's gonna get the assistance for
Oh, it's
Peepers this
gonna be
time.
this one right here.
All right.
This one in the middle. He's literally just gonna swoop in and swoop out, give him the help action.
All right. This giant spider is going to. He's got 16, so he's still above half hit points, so he's not going to run. Derek, 23.
That hit.
All right, for 19 damage. Oh, wait, you're a dwarf, so you have some resistance to poison damage, right?
Yeah, I get it. Yep.
So you only take 7 poison damage, so 12. Oh, and you also get a saving throw. I'm sorry, I should read it before I see the damage. That 14 is only if you fail your save. If you make your save, so you get an advantage on your save too. So you're probably only going to take.
What that die thing is on this thing. You hate when you can't find something.
You're looking for what? You're.
I'll just roll a d20 over randomly.
Yeah. Just roll a d20. If it's low, we know you failed. If it's high, we know you succeeded. If it's a 10, then we're screwed.
I get advantage. I get advantage. Luckily.
All right. Do you know how to roll dice in Roll20? Or you do?
No, I type it.
You do. Okay. If you look over on the left, the menu, the floating menu on the left side of the screen.
Yep.
There's like a D20 that's down toward the bottom. It just
Okay. Yep.
you can quick click a number. So if you want to roll 2d20 or something, you could roll that way too. It's a little faster than typing.
Okay.
For easy rolls anyway.
Right.
All right. Where were we? So that was this giant spider missing or hitting and not doing as much damage as we thought, and then we go to Orla.
Okay. I think that with a 10-foot radius, if I cast another shatter, kind of like right here, I should be able to get all 3 spiders.
I'll give you that.
Okay. Let me cast it at 3rd level.
And that's a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Left to right.
Ooh.
The middle one made it. The others failed. So this guy takes 22. This fellow over here takes 22. And this guy in the middle takes 11. Now, the fire spreads.
Does that damage that spider right now? Or
It
on
will
his
on
turn.
his turn, right? He will take 2d6 fire damage on his turn.
If he lives that long.
Right.
Right.
Marista.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to. There. And I'm going to try to. If I thorn whip this one, can I drag it back into the moonbeam?
Yeah. I mean, unless there's a size limitation on what you can move.
Okay.
Does
Okay, yeah, I'll take a look and see.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably a good idea, John, whenever you cast a spell to pop the text up so we can all read it along with you. Awesome. Okay, so if the creature is large or smaller, so it is large or smaller, so it gets pulled into the moonbeam. All right. 10 feet into the moonbeam. And how much did that thorn whip hit for?
Oh, you know what? I actually didn't cast it yet.
Oh, okay.
I was just
Gotcha.
checking the
Gotcha.
info.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
I see.
here it comes.
22 hits for 7 damage. It works and it pulls him in, but you know what? He's dead anyway.
Okay.
All right. And then we go to Leela. Looks like you're wrapping this one up.
Yep, just the outer cap left.
Yeah, that's what it looks
The
like.
board. Yep. Okay.
At full health.
Not for long. When I'm going here. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go the other direction. Go
Heck, the
here.
fire's moving next.
Yeah. Let's see. We're now flanking. That sucked. Yeah, there
All right. So 12 and 13 is 25, right?
we go. That is right.
25.
And I just realized I have this ability on your turn. Yeah, there it is. So the first bullet point, when you score a critical hit or reduces your creature to 0 with 1, you can make 1 melee attack weapon as a bonus action.
Ooh, look at that. All right.
So he's getting another one.
21 hits for 17. Damage dealer.
Heck yeah.
All right, Sloth, it's up to you.
Move up. And slam.
Oh,
That was wimpy.
unfortunate. Derek.
Okay.
You got to hit a 13. Heck. And you have +2 to your roll for flanking.
I didn't hit it.
Nope. Not with your first attack.
When I go to a spell, there's only one attack.
Oh, you did a spell?
Yeah, it's a spell with a weapon attack in it.
Oh, I gotcha. All right. Mr. Owl is he's only got one target to help with, and so that gives advantage to Nautico.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, yeah, I can close the distance and go in for a double whammy. So, with my own mace and my spiritual weapon, I'm gonna hit him at the same time.
All right, 17 hits for 8 damage. And that puts him down.
All right, so I didn't even need to roll for the spiritual weapon.
Well, all right, congratulations. You have beaten all of the spider and spiderling creatures that were up here.
Can anyone not put flames out? Got a water spell?
Druid maybe?
Yeah, we'll stay in initiative just because we want to track the fire that's going on. So that was Nautico's turn. This giant spider is dead, and the Ettercap is dead. So it's the giant spider and the Ettercap, and Whisper Tinkle is at the back of the room. Now, Whisper Tinkle, you can see there is one cocoon that is wriggling.
Okay. About how far away is it from me?
It is here at the back wall.
Is there at the back
Oh,
wall?
I should give you XP too. You know what? You go ahead and talk. I'll calculate while you do your thing.
Gotcha. So, Whisper Tinkle is not very strong. He knows it. He's not playing around. He's gonna cast Levitate on the cocoon, and then run over there to it. Put his hands on it while it's in the air, and use his bonus action to start pushing it back towards the way he came. Trying to do this fast before the fire blocks him in.
All right. You are able to get the cocoon out. You know, you're concentrating on getting the cocoon out of the building rather than freeing him from the cocoon, which is a sound plan. And is anybody going to take any direct action to try to put out the fire? Or
Not Whisper Tinkle.
I don't have anything to put it out with.
Yeah, me neither.
Neither do I.
Nope, I've got nothing.
okay, now the good news is this is a completely stone structure that is separated from the rest of the city. So the fact is, the fire might just burn out in here and not cause any harm to the rest of the city. So you have that, and you did. If you didn't see it, it is 450 XP each.
Yes.
Okay.
At least that's what I have.
Yeah, I mean,
Same here.
So do you want to step out, let it burn out, and come back in and see if there's anything worthwhile left?
Well, do we have that person who was stuck in the web?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because I think that should be our focus.
When I was in this area gaining the cocoon, I didn't happen to see like any other passageways.
No,
Yeah.
the only way out is the way that you came in.
Gotcha.
There's no windows or anything.
Start to get used to the smell of burning spider. Only good spider burnt spider. To me.
All right, so you get the cocooned victim outside and free him, and he's a human by the name of Gondorth Nethrin. And he is on the verge of death. Oh, free him? Yeah, I am assuming that you wanted to free him. Maybe I spoke too soon.
well, not like let him run away, just unwrap him.
Just need unwrap head.
Yeah, he is a very sickly looking man. He can barely speak, but he gets out his name, and he thanks you for saving his life.
Hold on, let me check.
But he is very sickly.
Well, he's being levitated, so at least he doesn't have to walk.
Oh, you know, another interesting thing here too. I should mention this.
10 minutes.
His body and cocoon are glowing as if lit by a light spell.
You said I heal him for 4 points. Don't cure poison, but I heal him.
Right. Okay. He's stable, but still poisoned. He's also been without food or water for 3 days, so he's dying of thirst and starvation. And he asks you for any food or water that you have to share. And I'm going to move
Oh.
you guys down outside of the spider building again, back onto the upper level of Skullport.
I'm going to use 5 points of lay on hands to neutralize this poison.
No.
No, why?
No, we need
got
him
the-
poisoned.
We
need him
to take him back to the other place to get the quest done.
All right. I won't do that then.
You see him going to lay his hands, and the whole party like tackles him. What are you doing? Oh,
I nearly forgot all about it, so I was going to
can
roll
you
right with it.
drag our vision to where we are now, please?
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry.
Thank you. No, I'm all by myself.
All right, let's head back and get this guy there and get the drug before he drops.
Oh, okay. There's more people.
All right, I won't make you move around. Up here will suffice to say you move across the upper portion here of Skullport, and you get back to Nightshade's Caress. Okay. So as you arrive back at Nightshade's Caress, she says, "Good. You do not know the importance of the bloodline of the man that you carry." Nobody curious about that?
I was just about to follow up and just say, what are you, what?
The man that you have before you is the last living descendant of the Netherese line. This man's heritage is very important and pivotal to the success of the ritual that is to come.
Sorry, ritual?
Yeah, the ritual to restore the sanity of the Flame Skulls.
The flame skull.
Nightshade. Says that I insist that this man be left in my care until the poison has been bled from his veins.
Do any of us know anything about what she's talking about with this bloodline?
So the Netherese were an ancient empire of mages that actually had founded Skullport and traditionally had ruled over it until the Flame Skulls all kind of went senile. They ruled. I'm not sure if it's hundreds, but I think it's more like thousands of years in Faerunian past. If anyone has any specific lore knowledge of the Netherese Empire of the Forgotten Realms, feel free to chime in. I do not have a complete understanding other than they were, that prototypical old empire of super powerful mages that have since gone extinct. And they have ruins, ancient Netherese ruins, all throughout. So that is what she is talking about. He is the last of his bloodline that dates back to Skullport's Netherese past.
Cool.
Okay, so we're gonna let her bleed him the stuff out of him.
That's
Is he
going to
what her
be
plan
okay?
is, right?
I am gonna question her if he'll be alive afterwards.
Yeah. Is he going to be all right?
Stickler.
He
I-
will survive.
Okay.
Good.
So it takes her 4 hours to brew the tincture. The crone hands you the stoppered bottle. Her rotted breath assails you like the winds of a thunderstorm as she says, "To restore the 13, you must remind the flame skulls of their purpose, of their creators. But the Netherese Magi are all dead, their kin reduced to bone and dust. All but one, and his blood is now yours to use." And with that, you have the tincture that you need, and you know from talking to Felrax that the next step is transporting a flame skull to this underwater grotto of the Netherese. Um, So you've got to get a flame skull for one. That shouldn't prove to be too difficult. The flame skulls don't necessarily put up a strong fight or do battle. So capturing one should be fairly easy. What might be more, but exactly to Whisper Tinkle's point, flame skulls, when submerged in water, will go dormant.
Weren't we gonna use a bag of holding or something?
I think that was discussed, right?
It was.
But you also have to find this grotto of the Netherese, and for that, I believe, I think you should remember that Felrax had directed you to talk to a Kuatoa who lives south of Skull Island, and that this Kuatoa hopefully lairs near where this grotto is rumored to be, and should be able to show you the way.
Do we find him first or get the skull first?
Whisper Tinkle.
I think we need to get the skull next.
Agree. Get skull and go find fish. No sense. Find fish, come back, get skull, and go back to fish. Whisper Tinkle not like walk that much.
Right.
How we find skull?
We've
You
seen
want
them
we go into the
around,
town?
right?
Yeah, so finding them isn't too tough because they glow, and there's 13 of them floating about town. So it might take you maybe a half an hour to kind of, track one down, but it wouldn't take you that long.
We find skull put in the bag.
And at that, excuse me just a moment, because I would like to fill my cup. I'm a little thirsty and want to keep my DM voice in good working order, so I'll be right back.
That sound like good plan. We find skull, go find fish. Yes, no.
Scoot are we comfortable with putting the thing in someone's bag of holding?
Whisper not have bag of.
I think so.
Who has
Well,
one?
I guess I can't see the harm in it.
No, but who has one too is the other question.
I think Nautico has it.
Yeah, for a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the one carrying it.
Now the taco have bag.
It's a nice thing to have.
Whisper Tinkle meet people like this before. Every time you hear they name change. Naruto, not a taco, not a taka. You just look and say, hey, they turn.
You know what? Whisper Tinkle, I just let you go sometimes. I know you're not saying my name right, but I don't have the heart to correct you half the time.
Oh. Whisper Tinkle. Not scary, cat.
Oh no, not because you're scary. I just think it's kind of funny when you go on your little like tangent. You know, like you eat
know
Whisper
this
Tinkle
word.
food, you do favor, you donate small blood, not kill you. Like I like that. You know, I don't wanna interrupt the flow.
Oh, interrupt flow. You add flow, make mighty river. Nothing stop mighty river. Except magic. Magic stop mighty. Boulder, but big boulder stop. Maybe few things stop mighty river, but we mighty river.
You remind me of the things from the top. Anyone watch oh crap, Babylon 5?
No.
People never heard of Baboon 5.
Really? Wow, I just dated myself, didn't I?
No. Whisper Tinkle just not hear a 5 in one place. One baboon, not 5.
I've heard of it. I've just never seen it.
It's one of the guys down in the planet that reminds me of so much.
Whisper Tinkle not know if this good or bad.
Yes.
That not sound like answer.
Your game show music.
And now this word from our sponsors. The Druidess of Willowwood would like to remind you all to harm not lest ye be harmed. Now, back to our game.
This good advice. Whisper Tinkle approved.
The Druidess of Willowwood.
Okay. So to get to that island, do you think we can take I think the ferryman would take us.
So the ferryman has actually gone back to his station on level 3. So he is not at the docks there of Skullport anymore.
I don't think we ended up taking a raft because there was the ferryman. Unless somebody took one.
Nope. Don't think so.
Here, let me transport you here. I think we're all... Yeah, so I put everybody on land here. The ferryman is not here anymore. It's just a remnant from when the last time we were all on this map. Who we missing? Whisper Tinkle's not on here, right? No, there he is. I see him. There he is.
There we go. This map is... It hasn't loaded, but...
I've never seen this map.
Yeah, I don't know what this is, but it's not coming... There we go. No, I don't remember this. Oh, I remember this because over here is where all
Skull
those
Island
warriors
is,
are, right?
Right. That is Skull Island, and so where you've been directed to go
They told us.
is actually over here. So we'll say, for the sake of argument, that there are a few rowboats that are accessible. So let me find a rowboat graphic and drop it for you, and we can all pile into a boat.
Water not nice. Bridge here. We take bridge, yes. We stay on dry ground. Yes. Yes. Pretty please.
It's Pirate Day.
I don't know what pirate they mean.
We get on a boat and go raw.
Boat in the water. Water wet.
There you go. There's your boat. Very nice, Johnny.
Hmm.
Farewell
I think
and
that deserves
adieu.
inspiration.
I got to be better about it, handing out inspiration for more than just old movie quotes. I'm so predictable, but I love it.
Is just out of question, is this boat big enough to fit all of us?
Not
Not like on roll 20, but I mean, is the boat supposed to be big enough to fit all of
for
us?
7 of you. Yeah, that's probably pushing it. You're probably looking at 2 boats.
Hey, I don't know, but last time we ended up in 2 boats, things happened.
That was Tuesday. That was a different game. That was an alternate reality.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So, we effectively you can go anywhere you want in the city. I was just moving us to this map because this is kind of, the next tactical map we'll need. But anywhere you want to go in the city is up to yours. You can go anywhere up to and including into these boats to get down to try to find these Kuatoa. If you want to go back and talk to Felrax, if you want to go and visit the zombie lady and buy some of her zombies, anywhere you want to go.
Well, we wanted to go get the guy for the water thing, right?
Or capturing a flame skull too, right?
Are we gonna
Yeah,
use
I think we
well,
want to capture a flame skull first.
Okay, so let's go back in the city then. That's over the bridge, right?
No, the city's
No, it's a
behind you
different
to
map.
the north.
Okay.
But again, we're all Theodore the Mind for Skullport at this point. So anywhere you wanted to go is on the map.
Well, we're gonna go back into the city and get a skull.
All right. How would you now? They're easy enough to get up on. How do you exactly want to go about it?
Walk up, stuff it in a bag of holding, walk away.
Stuff it into a bag of holding.
Ooh, Wizard Tingle have alternative
If the
ideas?
person of the bag of holding is willing to do that.
Whisper Tinkle had an alternate idea.
Wizard Tingle think instead of put hand on fire skull and burn hand, maybe just like whole bag and throw it over flame skull and scoop it up.
If it's gonna burn to the touch of something, we should probably know that before we put it in the bag and destroy it.
This is what Whisper Tinkle asked beforehand. Everyone not listening to Whisper Tinkle. Whisper Tinkle asked, is it set bag on fire? No one say yes, no one say no.
No one knows.
I don't think it will.
Well, that's how we find out.
Maybe we could kind of hold it up to the bag and see what happens before we actually put it in the bag.
Well, first we'll grab it. If it doesn't burn us, then we'll hold it to the bag and see what happens.
Sound like good plan.
Okay, who's grabbing it?
Not Whisper Tinkle.
I probably know who's grabbing it.
We'll hold bag.
All right, we're gonna find it, and I'm going to grab it.
Okay. So I was double checking here, whether this flame that really sheathed the flame skull is a burning flame or whether it's just a magical kind of thing. And it literally says the fire wreathing a flame skull burns continually, giving off bright light. And it uses those flames as a weapon, focusing them to loose as fiery rays from its eye sockets. So I'm going to rule that it is flammable. So you run the risk of damaging your bag of holding by putting it effectively into the way of fire.
Bag of holding work though, because if it's magical and this is it just mundane fire? Like, can you burn a magic item with just regular fire?
It's an interesting question.
It's one of those weird things, like, because they say the only way they say really about bags of holding getting destroyed, other than being put in other extra-dimensional spaces, is if it's pierced. And it's like, okay, so what can pierce it? And if you say a magic weapon, well, if a magic weapon can pierce it, can't magic fire burn it? But then at the same
I
time,
know
it's
it's
like,
magic fire. Yeah.
yes.
Yep. I just put it in the chat, but it doesn't say anything about
Oh.
like.
I found something
see.
real
My
quick
bad.
that said yes, a bag of holding is just as susceptible to damage as a normal bag.
Okay.
Pierce.
It
And the
says.
reason why we wanted,
Pierce.
I think the reason why we wanted to put it in the bag was so we can keep it
From
Dry out of the water.
getting wet. Right. So we don't actually have to put it in the bag yet.
Was there not know how we get it to go with us without putting
Yes,
it
let's
in
do
the
it.
bag?
Okay.
You
Let
moved
me.
the
I.
cocoon, right? So if you used your levitate thing, or could you use a mage hand? I mean, how, I can also cast mage hand. So if we had 2 mage hands holding it,
I do want to
I don't know
clarify
how
further.
heavy it is. I don't know if it's going to fight against us.
I do want to clarify further on the bag of holding question that it would be resistant to fire damage. It would be resistant to all damage.
Okay,
Gotcha.
but not immune.
Right.
Yeah, but not
Okay.
immune.
This is also another idea. So if it gets wet, the flame skull dies. Question: could I use revivify on it
So,
or no?
Felrax was able to tell you a little bit about flame skulls and how they work. And the fact is, if a flame skull is destroyed, it it regains all of its health in just an hour, unless
Oh.
special measures are taken. And Felrax was actually very guarded about that information because he didn't want it to get out to anybody what those special measures are. So he didn't even tell you, because that would be if the Xanathar Guild knew how to permanently kill these flame skulls, that would be very bad. So he didn't even tell you. But the process only takes an hour for them to rejuvenate.
Oh, and in the meantime, are they?
You guys want to
does
give
the
me
fire
5
go
minutes?
out?
Say again, Orla?
In the meantime, when they're like dead,
Yeah.
does their fire go out so we could
Yes.
like kill it, and now it's no fire, so we can touch it. But then when we have an hour to get it wherever, and then it will just come back, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. I was about to say we just wait wherever we are, because when we take it underwater, it'll probably, zonk out, and then we'll take it wherever.
Oh,
Yeah, because that I remember I have revivify, so I was like, if I can just bring it back, I mean, we might just have him sleep for the ride and then wake it back up.
Revivify is only good for the first minute. After a minute, they can't be revivified.
I see.
Ooh. What if we take a cup water or water skin, find skull, pour it on there, and then take skull and put in bag and run and get there real quick?
How about I just kill it every hour?
And at least we know we have an hour, right?
Yeah,
so we just kill it, and then it's just a skull, I guess. So we take it to this person that we're supposed to talk to, and then we find out more. And then if we need to, we can like let it come back to life, and we can kill it again.
Or you can give me 5 minutes with the guy, and I can see if I can get it out of him.
Well, I don't think that we need to do that.
Mm,
I like Orla's plan. Let's just, grab it, kill it, and then just
Yeah.
see how far
If
we
we
can
know it's
get.
going to be okay, then can't really
This is
do
good.
any permanent damage.
This is a good plan, but 5 minutes not long. We take 5 minutes. 5 minutes not long.
Oh no, an hour. So it'll stay dead for an hour.
No, he say 5 minutes, then he understand. He gets spell rack spill guts. Only take 5 minutes.
Okay, listen, no disrespect towards Derek. I have the utmost faith, but he did accidentally start the fight in Drowtown. I'm all for Derek, but I'm not ready to fight another drought. I'm not ready for another Drowtown situation, okay?
Whisper Tinkle not know what you talk about.
He wasn't there for that.
You joined us after. Oh my god, yeah. Literally 2 sessions we fought the entirety of Drowtown.
I'm aware. You guys have told me about this epic battle, but Whisper doesn't know about it.
Oh
Whisper's
yeah,
like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know.
this is the explanation of I love Derek, but no, I'm sorry. I've been scorned once, and it was really existentially weird for me to kill my own people like that. But them or me.
Ooh, Whisper have no idea. We split up.
Oh, that's
You guys go find Flame Pudding Bag, and we go and catch up with you 5 minutes from now. Maybe 10. Maybe 20.
Nautico, thank you for reminding me that you're a drow. Just a little bit of history. You were in the Tanor Thal Refuge. That's where you fought all the spiders. And it says any drow characters automatically succeed on the history check to recall that House Tanor Thal dominated Skullport's slave trade long ago.
Oh, lovely.
You don't want to give me 5 minutes with him?
And this is in Tanner. So wait, I'm so sorry. Who's the descendant of Tanner Thal?
There is a. He's the descendant of the Netherese.
Okay.
Right. He's a human.
That's lovely. Great. That's great to know. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind killing all the spiders, so that was a win. But holy shit.
So, do you? I've lost track. Do you actually have a skull in your possession at this point, and you're just trying to figure out how exactly you want to go about getting it underwater?
We have not.
We haven't gone after the skull yet.
Okay.
We don't want to touch it because
All
it's on fire.
We're going over the morality of killing it every hour right now.
Gotcha.
I
I don't think
mean,
we have any problem with
I-
the
My vote
morality
is
of
for
that.
yes.
fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I thought all we had to do was pour some water on it. We could literally keep it in the bag, and every hour, just open it up, just dribble some water from a water skin on it, and go about your business. Got another hour.
I get to try to split a skull with my battle axe every hour.
You keep talking about we can fight it every hour. I'm like, we don't know. Why? We have water. We can just dribble a little water on it.
Should I kill it though? Because I think aren't these things like an actual creature that you can actually encounter in games and you have to fight them?
Yeah, and they're,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
We
actually
actually have to kill it. I don't think we can just sprinkle some water on it.
no. They can be a little nasty actually, and normally flame skulls have been known to be able to cast fireball.
Yeah.
They are particularly nasty. But in the state that they're in, they're practically harmless. It's just finding a way to handle it and transport it is your only obstacle. Now, so they don't die when they get wet. Rather, if you were to submerge them completely, and Felrax tells you this from experience, that if you submerge them in water, they're immediately removed of all their health and magic, and the flame goes out and they become a normal skull. But that is when you submerge them in water. So yeah, having to get them underwater effectively would do that. But just sprinkling water on it, or even throwing water on it, would. I mean, I'll give you the same amount of damage that like acid would do. You know, so like 1d6 acid damage or something. Effectively.
Well, we've got a decent amount of water to dunk them in.
When they come out of the water, do they come back in an hour after they come out of the water?
Yeah. If you dunk them in the water, if you get them dunked, it's a skull, and it's a normal skull for another hour, and then the flame will reignite.
Can we like put it in a bag and drag it behind the boat?
You, if it was a fire retardant bag of some kind.
Well, dunk it first.
So
And
to
then
say,
continuously
can-
keep it dunked.
I was
Oh, yeah,
about to say,
keep it
why don't
done.
we just get a jar and just after we defeat it, just keep it submerged in a jar?
That's a good idea.
Wait,
Just
wait.
get a big old jug of water and keep it in there, because I assume that the hour starts once it comes out of the water.
That is correct, right?
Yeah, so we need to get like a keg or something,
Yeah, there you
some
go.
sort of cask.
It's got to
We
be like a
can't-
barrel and skullport that we
Yeah.
can stick it in.
So we can't split its skull, then bring it to the water and keep it submerged so it doesn't come back?
You
I mean,
know,
that's what we could, but I don't know how to kill them. Do we
you
just
know,
hit 'em
you
with
saw
the sword?
something like that, a small round fish tank that Elvira had at her pet shop, the feathered rat.
Oh, right. Maybe we could go there and ask her for a fish tank, because she kind of owes us a favor.
Whisper Tinkle think fish tank break. Like ideal of barrel or small cask.
Hmm.
I mean, as long as somebody holds it,
Break.
and we could maybe give it to
break.
well, as long as someone's careful.
And even
Shards
if
of
it does, we
glass
have.
fly everywhere and
But even if-
skull roll on ground.
But even if that happened, it would still be out for an hour.
True. This is true. And then 1 hour we have nothing put in.
Let's ask for 2. Okay, let's ask for 2 aquariums.
2 glass bombs.
In case one breaks, we can have it
Yeah.
back up.
And we'll say that's what and we'll task that very important job to Luis since he's not here this week.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, let's go get a fish tank.
Derek, you still want go talk LRX? Tinkle.
I don't think the others are up for it.
They go get jars. Fish
Oh,
tanks.
I bet you if I start to go, they follow.
You and I go.
I'm
I go with.
picturing the Futurama's head in a jars. So, all right. So you've got your jar. You can also get a barrel if you want. If you want to have a backup plan for a barrel, you could totally have that at the ready.
Yeah, let's get a few different things.
We'll get the barrel. Has to be full of ale.
All right, Whisper Tinkle, you did it. Get inspiration for that one.
Can't believe nobody put it up there.
I forgot that line.
Yeah.
All right, so you've got your jar. You've got is the head next?
It's next.
Yeah.
After we get the water for the jar.
Yeah,
All right.
and I think maybe Whisper, you and I, if we cast Mage Hand and these things really are quite docile, we could maneuver it into the jar using Mage Hand.
Totally.
2 Mage Hands.
Totally.
Let the mage hand be with you.
I'll read you. I'll read you what it says here. This is what it says. For its part, the flame skull doesn't put up a fight unless outright attacked, but it tries to escape with the harmless perseverance of sand falling through one's fingers. I thought that was very poetic.
Okay, so I will cast Mage Hand and maneuver it into our jar of water.
All right, and when you do, the flame extinguishes with a sizzle and a wisp of steam, and there is a skull floating in a jar.
There.
Take a look. We have evil-looking bomb.
Okay, so now we bring this to, and we go talk to that other guy.
Who carry? I think we'll not carry.
Yeah, we gotta go find that other Kuwata guy or whatever it is.
All right, so everybody into the boats.
I think Luis is carrying it, right?
Right. Luis carry.
To the boat!
There we go. Now you can get in the boats, and the boats won't cover you.
Something on roll 20 because I don't see where we are. Mine's just black. I don't know.
Oh, do I not have Orla here? Is Orla the one who's missing? Okay.
Yeah, I don't see her.
Apologies, Orla. There you go.
Okay, there we are.
All right, so I will take to moving the group of you now. Figure we come out onto the water here, and you're sailing past Skull Island. You can look up at the battlements, all the ballistas, and there's gargoyles up there on the battlements, bugbears, in addition to even some Duergar you can see among their ranks. Just a lot of them, too.
Anyone want to throw a fireball?
Let me get to the right area here. Let me close this. All right, so you guys again just continuing your cruise past Skull Island. You can see the opening of a little harbor here, off to the west. Skull Island has two of these natural harbors. Each is about 60 feet deep and lined with rotted wooden docks. There are steel augers installed along the mouth of each harbor that you can see, that apparently can be raised or lowered on rusty chains that are connected to winches on towers to either side of the harbor. It would seem that when these augers are raised, they would pierce the hulls of any passing ships, flooding their lower decks and causing them to sink. But you are bypassing Skull Island, and you are moving down in this direction. East of the island fortress, there is an old dock protruding from the mouth of a damp cave. And this is where Felrax told you to look for the Kuatoa that that has a lair, he thinks, that is somewhere near the grotto of the Netherese, where you have to bring this skull.
We're heading that way then.
Yeah, you can feel free to move.
Which way was it you said again?
Southeast of here. Right over here.
Oh, Dan, can I get Sunny, please?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I was actually riding in the boat. Whisper, not row. Whisper, look through peepers. That way we not ambush while on water.
All right, so the dock creaks and groans, but it seems safe enough to stand on. Crouched in the middle of the cave in the back is a Kuatoa. And I think I have a handout here of what Kuatoa look like. For those of you who might not precisely know, I'm just waiting for it to load here.
Look like dinner. Look like smorgasbord
Right.
buffet.
So a humanoid with a fish head and unblinking fish eyes. This one crouches in the middle of the cave, and it looks at you fearfully and kind of cowers from you, but doesn't make any gestures or anything. The whisper tinkle.
We gotta talk to him or let Whisper Tinker have dinner?
No.
No,
not
we
gonna
need
do
him.
that.
Stop.
Remember, Natiko has a
I
water
just like.
skin.
What is that? Like that? It's. I just think of like a cat creeping up on a fish tank.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you didn't get the idea that I literally kind of like walked up behind each one of you and moved from person to person
Yeah.
like I was talking this damn Kuatoa.
I'm gonna like stand in the way. No, 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 no.
So it just cowers
Hello?
at you.
Don't be afraid. We're not here to hurt you. We've just come for some information.
And he looks at you, and just goes, and
Oh dear.
he he makes a gesture pointing to his mouth, and then an outstretched hand toward you, waving back toward himself as if he's asking you to give him something.
Be hungry?
Give him a drink of water.
Hold on. I have tongues as a spell, so I can start talking to him. Just need a second. Roll 20 is like, oh, not roll 20. D&D Beyond just crashed on me for some reason.
Ooh.
I can like give him a ration or something. He's motioning towards his mouth.
Yes, he eagerly scoops up the ration and swallows it down.
Okay.
Now, the Kuatoa just grabs your hand with both of his, and just shakes and shakes, and he gets up and runs over to the dock, like he's running away.
Nautico, what is he saying?
I promise I'm trying to pull up the spell, but Roll20 is just being so mean to me today. I mean, D&D Beyond is just not working right now.
I don't see Sloth there, but I assume he's somewhere, and I'm gonna
But Nadako has
tell.
tongues, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say there was enough time there that Nadako, you got the spell off as he was up and running, and you heard him say, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be right back."
I'm gonna tell Sloth. to
He says he'll be right
grab
back.
him.
I call out and ask, "Do you promise?"
And he's out of earshot. He dives into the water.
I
Shit.
wanted to have
disappears.
Sloth try to grapple him. I don't see where Sloth is, but
Oh, maybe I didn't drop him. Okay, let's do that.
I'm just gonna be like, Sloth, grab him.
Tiny slot.
Whisper Tinkle is in pursuit.
All right. So let's do a contested dexterity check, I guess.
Dexterity. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The
I like
Kuato
it.
is not great on it, but he got a good roll. He got a 17.
Okay, Sloth only has a +1. So let's see.
I could probably map that. I definitely would have been chasing him.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're gonna give Whisper Tinkle a chance too. So Sloth missed, but what about you, Whisper Tinkle?
Slippery when wet.
Yeah, slippery when the wet. This is gonna suck. You guys are gonna laugh your asses off. It's gonna be hilarious, though.
Oh, you want to do a contested dexterity, so acrobatics.
Oh, contested dexterity.
Acrobatics,
Sorry,
acrobatics.
Oh, gotcha. Son of a bitch.
All right, so he's able to slip away, and he dives into the water, and disappears.
Darn it.
Well, he said he'd be back, so let's just wait and give him a second. And Roll20 will not load my Nautico sheet for whatever reason. Oh my god, I keep saying Roll20. I mean D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
So I will have to play off my Roll20 sheet.
Let me see.
That's all I play off.
Yeah, it's loading okay for me. I've got it right here.
I don't know why. I just keep getting this weird error code when I'm trying to click on her sheet. It's like, sorry, I rolled a nat 1.
Right.
Come back after a short rest.
All right. Okay, so a couple minutes goes by, and eventually the Kuatoa does resurface, and he's carrying with him a cloak, and he jumps up and runs over to Orla and presents it to her, and saying he found this down there on a dead adventurer, and he thought you'd like it as a thank you gift.
Oh,
Now,
thank
the
you.
whole time he's, and I won't do it for the sake of being too obnoxious, but he is speaking technically in the language Undercommon, and he is speaking in such a thick Kuatoa accent. It is something akin to talking like this. It is very watery and bubbly.
He was speaking Undercommon. I understand Undercommon as is.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good then. He was speaking Undercommon, so I guess you can give yourself that spell slot back.
Well, I guess that works out. I just got my character sheet back up, so I don't have to mark that off.
Right, there you go. So it all worked out.
See,
Whoa,
me
that's a cool
beyond new.
cloak.
So, again, he introduces his name. His name is Hlul.
Mr. Tinkle here, his name Lunch.
Oh, the Cloak of the Manta Ray is in D&D Beyond.
It is.
Yeah.
Cool.
And with that, the Halul asks, "You have more food for Halul?"
Oh, he's hungry.
Yeah. Weren't we supposed to get some information from this guy?
Yes.
We had to ask how to get some.
How to get down to the
Fel,
dead adventurer, I guess.
yeah, Felrax. His instructions were the Kuatoa could help you find something called the Grotto of the Netherese, and he
Yeah.
described it as it would be something that would be accessible from underwater because there's no other place it could be around here, and that's he thinks it's accessible from going underwater.
Okay.
And it would just be a small cave that was set up with a few statues from dating back to the ancient Netherese Empire. So that is what Felrax was hopeful that this Kuatoa could lead you to, was that underground cave, effectively with the Netherese statues.
Okay, then I'll tell him that we do have more food, but we need to get to this place, and someone told us that you might be able to get us there, and if you could do that, then maybe we could give you some more food.
Oh, Halul rubs his belly and says, "Halul, hungry."
Ask him, is there anything in particular you really like to eat?
Foods.
Foods. He liked the ration, so he doesn't seem particularly picky.
Mm.
We do
Why
have
we?
more of that, but we need to get to this place. So it would be really helpful if you could help us get there.
Halul show you. We swim for 3 distance. You swim?
Well, I think now I could, but I think we have a bit of a problem because we have how many? 7 people here? I don't think we can all swim.
Could New swim there with you? Bring back the thing. Next one, and he'll go back and forth.
Kind of shuttle us down there. Like, is this place underwater though? So, like, is it some sort of like dome or something that, like, once we get there, we're gonna actually have air to breathe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess we could do that. We could actually take turns with this cloak. If he kind of shuttles us one at a time.
And the cloak helps you what? It gives you.
It lets you breathe underwater and gives you a swim speed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. My bad.
I'm hanging.
My bad.
Ring a ding.
Yeah, it gives you 60 movement speed, wasn't it?
Swimming speed of 60 feet, and you can breathe underwater.
Oh, that is sweet. So, Halul can breathe underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So what if like you took me down there and I wear the cloak, and then you take the cloak back with you and give it to one of my friends,
Mhm.
and then you bring them down there, and we just go like that one at a time.
Okay. Hulul say that take long time, but okay, not understand why you don't just swim.
Not all of us are as good at swimming as you are.
Is it underwater, Dan? The place?
It is.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Yeah, I'll try and explain to him in Undercommon that like we can't all hold our breaths that long.
Uh, it only 3 distance.
I mean, I shrug and I just say, "Yep, I can't." That doesn't change the fact that I can't hold my breath that long. I'm a land dweller. I don't know how to swim.
what is a distance?
Um, and how does he explain it?
Ask from the dock to the other side of the island. How much compared to that is to a distance?
Okay, so a distance is more of a measurement of time you're led to understand, and it's how far he can swim in a certain amount of time. He when he says 3 distance, after sussing through it, you come to the matter of it that it's going to take. Where is it here? Where does it say it? I know where it says it. The dive takes 3 minutes. Now you can hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus your constitution modifier. So who has a constitution modifier of less than +2?
I do.
I got a 7.
I do.
All right.
I've only got a +1.
Yeah, +1 here.
+2.
So here I'm gonna paste it right here. So you can hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus your con modifier, after which you run out of breath. At the start of your next turn. So that's it? Wow. And then survives for a number of rounds equal to your constitution modifier. Okay. So at that point we'd have to roll for initiative. Alright, so it seems like most of you are going to have this restriction. So yeah, you're not going to be able to make the swim without help. And Halul, basically, if you give him enough food, he'll do it. So he wants more food. He wants one. He says he wants 1 food for each swim.
It's a 3-minute swim. You said.
Yep.
yeah. So I have a +2. I could actually do that. So if we had,
I've got a +7, so I can make it there and back a couple times.
yeah. So anyone who can just go ahead and swim, but then we can just use the cloak for the people who can't. And between Hlul and the cloak and Derek, it sounds like we can get everybody down there.
Yeah.
We just have to take a couple trips.
Yeah, I got 7 minutes, so I can go one way, go back, and go. Right, so
Should we start going? Do we know what we're supposed to do once we get there?
I have to
That's
tell them we're going to do it, right? So I'll go. Who wants to go on the first trip? I'll go on the first trip.
I can go, I can hold my breath, and then we can bring one other person with the cloak.
I can swim it.
I only have a +1, so
So we
I
can
don't think
give
it's
you
a good
the,
bet.
we
All
can
right,
give you
so
the cloak. Do you want to go on the first trip? It's just a matter of figuring out who's going when.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
I'm setting up the next map for you guys, so just give me one moment.
we'll make one of the trips for you, Whisper.
Now, who doesn't make the trip at all are Hime and Sune, right?
Pocket dimension them.
Oh, right. You guys can just pocket dimension them and then bring them that way?
Yep. Look at the details. I've never actually used to.
So, you surface from the cold depths. Ooh, let me, I forgot to move you. Hold on. So you guys should be seeing the grotto of the Nether East now. I apologize that the grid doesn't exactly line up. I tried to get it to go, and it was being stubborn. Every time I got it to line up in one place, it would be off in another. So something about this map wasn't exactly perfect. I can't explain it, but that's that is the situation. So it irks the hell out of my OCD. So I apologize if it irks yours. But
Actually, actually, it's not bad when you've got a little bit, 420, and it's not bad.
so you surface from the cold depths, and behold a black sky adorned with stars, gemstones, measureless in both beauty and number. The cavern is alight with blue and white flames emitted by floating torches. Standing grand on a small island are three statues, each carved from marble and decorated with ancient runes. All three are magi. Two wield staves, while the middle one looks toward the distant horizon, a hand on her brow and a smirk on her lips. So Felrax actually gave you the instruction, and Nautico. This is when you're. Are you on this map, Nautico? Did I miss you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
She had to wait for the cloak.
There you go. How's that?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so where was I? Train of thought. Okay, so Nautico, right? Nautico. You have the tongues spell, and he Felrax's instructions that you need to pour the tincture over the skull while the skull is awake, and you're going to have to wait an hour for that to happen. Um, and then you need to say the following phrase, but you need to say it in ancient Netherese. So this is where your tongues spell is going to come in handy. Because Felrax didn't have an example of ancient Netherese, so you're going to have to use magic to accomplish it. But if you pour the tincture on the skull here in the presence of these statues, that should do it. But you've got your flame skull now out of the jar that it was in, and the clock is ticking. So you are kind of waiting around in this in this wet cave for the time to come. Let me find. Just find myself here. I read all this afternoon, so I'm just remembering where it's all written down, and I think it's all got it all right here. Okay. So as you are waiting, as the clock ticks, where does it say? All right, I apologize. I just got to find myself here. Where does it say where this goes on? It's not here on this. See the legacy of the Sargoth above for more on the next part of the quest. And that's what this is. Okay. So I've got it all here. All right. I keep thinking I'm missing something, but I'm not. It's all here. All right. So a foul song echoes off the stones, and coming from the deeps. It rings far and long, sinuous and suspect. The waters lap, until the first creature emerges, a dog-faced crone draped in seaweed. She breaks out in a yellow, fanged grin. In an abrasive voice she calls, "The Nether East drowned eons ago, and so shall their legacy remain below the waves. Today you join them." And as you prepare yourself for battle, the first of the hag's forces surface. Gray, grotesque creatures with lidded eyes wielding cudgels and chortling in pain or madness. Two more crones rise from the depths, straddling giant crabs with bloodied pincers. So we are in initiative here, and I've got to drop some monster tokens.
We're only on level 4, right? Of this dungeon.
Correct.
So I can't wait to see what else we have in store if this is level 4.
So I got sea hags straddling giant crabs. So why don't we have here? Do I have giant crab in this game? Giant crab. Okay, how many giant crabs are there? 3 giant crabs. So what? I read that right. That said two of them were straddling giant crabs, right? And the third one was on foot. I believe that's how I understood it to be. We got another giant crab over here that she's not riding. And then we've got 8 Grimlocks. These Grimlocks are generally terrestrial creatures. But these ones have all been modified. They have gills and can apparently breathe underwater. All right, that's all the bad guys. So there's a lot of them, and I will get them rolled for initiative. Thank you for your patience while I set this up. Did you guys all roll at this point?
I don't think any of us have yet.
Oh, okay. All right, so we got Whisper is 1, Sloth is 2, Leela 3, Marista 4, Orla 5. We've got to get an initiative for Derek in there. We got to put him on the board. Derek, add turn for Derek, and you had 1
One.
with advantage.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still missing people from initiative? Who are we missing? Nautico?
I rolled.
Oh, okay. I think
Oh, it didn't, because my
Yep.
token was inflicted.
Nautico had a
19.
19. All right, I think that's everybody now. All right, and we'll go first to the sea hag that's back here. Now she's got a coven going on, so she's got all sorts of fun spells at her disposal. Got it. All right. So let's see what she's going to cast. It would be unfair for me to target you with the lightning bolt when you're all lined up like that, because it's not necessarily organic of how you guys are standing around to clump together. I don't know. It wouldn't?
Oh, I thought you were about talking about something else. Never mind. Nope, you're right. The way we are, but
Yeah, because that's just arbitrarily kind of how I dropped your tokens. I hate to. So we're gonna shy away from the lightning bolt here, and let's see if we can do something better. What's better than just a flat out lightning bolt? All right, we'll do this one. She's gonna cast Eye Bite, which is a lovely spell. I'm going to just call it up here so that I can have all the references handy. So she's concentrating on that spell. So we'll mark her as concentrating. For the spell's durations, her eyes become an inky void imbued with dread power. One creature of your choice within 60 feet. So let's see who's within 60 feet. All of you, pretty much. So let's see. She's going to pick her targets. Let's see who she would pick. It is. So why doesn't she pick the drow right up front that she can see to make a wisdom saving throw? Wisdom saving throw for Nautico.
Great.
Ooh, okay. So Nautico falls unconscious, apparently asleep, and I guess collapses and is prone in the water, and I guess she's going to start drowning in a little bit because she's technically unconscious underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. 1 second.
so you could have a 50-50 shot. Did she fall face first in the water, or did she fall backwards? She might float. Thing is, she probably got a lot of gear.
Did I make her re-roll with that?
Can you make her
This-
re-roll with silver? What?
Silvery Bobs. I can't. Let me rewrite it.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first thing, the casting time is 1 reaction, which you take when a creature you see within 60 feet of you succeeds on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. This was a spell.
Okay. Let's just.
But didn't she have to? Oh, you're right. Didn't she have to make a saving throw though?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
It
I
is.
see what you're saying. Right. Okay, right. So she made a saving throw, so that triggers the reaction, right? So you magically distract the triggering creature, and it's
Basically, she gets to re-roll.
the triggering
And
creature. So Nautico is the triggering creature, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Based off that, can I make it so Nautical can re-roll?
Hmm.
I'm not 100% how this works. That's why I'm asking.
I don't think
It-
so because it
it
says you
doesn't look like
roll
it,
the
yeah.
d20 and use the lower roll.
It sounds like if it's a
Yeah.
it has to be a roll to make them re-roll it, and since it wasn't a roll for
And
eye bite,
The
it
creature
doesn't.
you see has to have had succeeded on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Yeah,
You're
it's because
trying-
there's no roll that you can't
Yeah.
use it.
We'll try.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good try.
Yeah, I was about to say, I see Orla put in chat. I think I technically have the cloak.
Yeah, I don't know if that helps. I don't know if it helps it with the whole drowning thing.
It says I
sure.
can breathe underwater, so I
If you
think
breathe underwater, yeah.
Sure. I
I think
mean,
I'm just taking a nap.
we didn't specify, so I'll go with it.
We actually, she was because I thought of that. I was thinking, who has the cloak? She was actually the last person that we mentioned saying that she was going to take it.
Right.
So I didn't just make that up.
She literally just falls over into the water. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
All right.
Dark
Yes.
one.
So
Hey,
Nautico goes down with the sea hag's first action. She takes out now. She's going to be able to maintain concentration on this. On each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to target another creature. So she's going to be able to move this effect around and maybe target more of you with it. And with that, this guy has a much more simple approach. He just runs up and he's going to try to hit you. And Marista, you happen to be the one up front, so you get tagged for 8 points of ouchie smash damage.
Okay.
And then we go to poor Nautico, who is incapacitated and unconscious and not able to do a damn thing. And we go to this Grimlock here, who's going to run up on Whisper Tinkle. Actually, you know what? Sloth. 13?
Your mic is muted if you're talking.
Me?
Yep.
Sloth.
I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Sloth 13 does not hit Sloth.
Does not.
He has
Okay.
he has a 16 now because we
Oh.
gave him armor.
Excellent. Okay.
Yep. Real boy now.
All right. Grimlock misses, and we go to Whisper Tinkle.
Okay. And this thing just ran up on me. That. Okay. Whisper Tinkle. Use bonus action to disengage and run up. And real quick, because maybe it's just me and I forgive me if I've forgotten. How deep is the water that we are standing in?
We're gonna say, unless you're right next to this island, it's pretty deep. So effectively, you guys, I mean, it's hard to. I guess there are. I guess you know what we'll say. We'll say that the whole area you're standing in is just ankle deep. But over here to the west is where it gets deeper.
Okay, so it's not like difficult terrain in the area we're standing in because of how deep it is.
No,
Correct?
no.
Oh, gotcha. All right, so I am going to continue my movement around to get to neurotic. Shit! Not a taco. Right there, and I'm going to use my action to like try to slap her awake. And it's like, wake up, you know, take nap in the water, wake up. And that is what I'll do with my turn. Oh, oops, there we go.
All right, this sea hag over here, for her part, what's she gonna do? Yeah, again, I'll give you a 1 round reprieve on before the lightning bolts come out. Then it's fair game.
I guess we should make a marching order or something.
Let me see what the spell Bestow Curse does. Just because I don't immediately know, so I want to see here. Bestow Curse is a 3rd level necromancy. You touch a creature. Range is touch. Okay, so that is no good. One second here. Alright, good to know. Alright, so Marista, you get targeted with the Hag's Death Glare. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I got this. It's coming together. I apologize for the clunkiness. I didn't read Hags as thoroughly as I should have before the battle here. So she's gonna come up and she's gonna just try to claw you, Marista, and she's going to miss. Then she's going to take a step back and go ahead and take your opportunity attack if you want it.
Sure. Now with the opportunity attack, I can do
A
pretty
melee
much
attack.
anything.
A melee attack.
A melee attack. Okay.
Yep.
You know what, Dan? I wanted to put something up because I wanted to ask you a question.
Sure.
Okay. Where is it? Here it is. I mean, she is proficient in two-hand fighting, two-weapon fighting.
Right.
So, is it possible to make 2 attacks with this? Like 2 claw attacks.
So make a melee spell attack.
Every time I do a melee, it takes out one of my attacks.
If you do the
Use
attack
a can-
action is
Yes.
yes, right?
If you use the attack act, but it triggers a cantrip like that, it counts as a spell attack, not a melee attack.
So multi attack doesn't apply.
Yep.
It's a spell. Okay.
That's why like on mine on the next level, they specifically give you a bonus attack as an attack because of that.
A druid. Right. land druid. Yeah, interesting, but I think because it's a spell attack, it's not the attack action. It's a spell.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, let's see. Do a melee.
Trust me, I'd be
Okay.
love to be able to do that.
Just gonna try and whack it with a mace.
All right. So you tag her as she goes, and then we go to Orla.
Okay, I don't like this eye bite thing. That's not good. Right. I think I'm gonna back up. I want to get onto this land over here. To use my movement. I need to stay in range. Chicky though. Oops. Zoom out. Yep, perfect. Okay, then I'm going to do one of my bard things. I think I can, like, how do I? See if I can display this. It's asking me to, okay,
Right
there we go.
there, it is.
Okay, so I'm going to assume my half dragon form
Ooh.
as a bonus action. And cast command on this hag that's concentrating on eye bite and tell her to bow down before me and grovel.
All right. So that is a wisdom save, right?
Yeah, she probably has good wisdom, but
Not as well as you think. Making sure she doesn't have any kind of advantage against charm or anything like that. No, okay. Grovel. She failed.
so on her turn she has to drop prone and that's all she gets to do.
Now the question is, does she lose concentration? I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
All right, but that's on her turn, right?
On her turn.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm
So
gonna
she
mark
drops.
it now because I might forget by the next time she comes up. When I see her prone, when she comes up, hopefully I'll remember that that's what what's just happened to her.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's a
Anything?
bonus action. Yes. So I
Oh,
still
right.
have my
Okay.
action. So for my action, I'm going to try to target this clump here with a shatter. Can I get them all without getting Marista?
Um, it is a what 10-foot radius?
10-foot radius, yeah.
I think you can probably only get 3 of them.
If I did it kind of up here.
Here, let me see. Let me grab the measurement. Area of effect, 10-foot radius. Alright, so if you centered it on the hag here, 10-foot radius.
Yeah,
Okay,
but what
okay.
if I centered it a little bit north of that? So, because I don't want to hit Marista.
This right here would hit them all and wouldn't affect Marista.
Okay, then
Right.
that's what I want to do with a
Alright.
shatter.
Alright. Let's get some saving throws. Shaving throws from the Grimlocks. And that's Constitution, yeah?
Yeah.
Fail, fail, fail. 25, 25, 25. Dead, dead, dead. right. Then Mistress Sea Hag gets to go. She makes her Constitution save. She failed. She takes 25 thunder damage. All right. And then we go to Leela.
All right. I'm going to bonus action hex the hag.
Oh, I'm forgetting something. Holy shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Can you move back for a second?
Mm-hmm.
So, any creature that starts its turn within 30 feet of the hag has to contend with this.
Whatever it is, I'm all good.
Right. Okay. The creature is immune to this effect for the next 24 hours. Okay, it's important. You're immune to the horrific appearance.
Am I immune to the horrific appearance of all of the hags or just this one?
Let's see. If a creature's saving throw is successful, the creature is immune to the hag's possessive horrific appearance. So I'm going to say to that hag's.
All right, fair enough.
Yep.
Okay, well, bonus action hexer. And take a couple swipes at her. The first one's no good. Second one's a little better.
All you need is a 14 against them. 7 points of damage. All right.
I'm gonna throw something on there too.
Oh yeah, sure. Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
You bang. All right. This Grimlock is dead. This crab. He's got a movement of 30. And then we go to Sloth.
All right, Sloth. Let's see, I don't think he can flank with anyone or anything like that. So he will just attack the guy next to him, I guess.
Okay.
With a slam.
That hits. It's a hit and a kill.
Okay. And then I think he is gonna go. I don't want to be in a line. We gotta not be in a line. Where's he gonna go? I guess he's gonna kind of go over here.
Wait, is Sloth within 30 feet of this guy too?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I think
Probably.
he might be.
Wisdom?
Wisdom, right?
Let me see what his wisdom is.
But he's just a boy.
I don't think he's very wise. Okay, it's
He's just
just
got
a
to beat
straight
an
roll.
11, though.
Okay, it is just a D20 roll.
Yeah, look at that. All right. So that didn't interfere with Sloth's slamming.
So
And
he'll go up here and get out of that line that's forming.
gotcha. All right. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so giant crab coming against Marista. A 4 misses. And we go to this Grimlock here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see who the target is. Coming against Nautico. Just 1 second. Nautico, here it comes. 7 misses. Peepers.
All right, so I gotta move myself. Oh, there's Peepers. Peepers will fly out, take to flight off of my shoulder, and give the help action on this one right here before flying back up into the air.
All right. Same thing for Sunny.
Sonny's gonna do a flyby on the sea hag.
All right. And coming down into the home stretch here, we have Marista. Now, Marista, you have to make a save against the hag's horrific appearance. A wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Okay, unfortunately, you are frightened. Let me put you on frightened here. So, a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of its fear is in line of sight, which this is. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, with disadvantage if the hag was in line of sight.
Dan, can I use this card?
Which one does it say?
It's 1d10 after making a saving throw.
Absolutely, and you're very likely to turn that around with that, unless you roll a 1.
Okay, so just
Yep, play the card and then roll a d10.
All right, so how do I play the card?
If you click and drag it onto the play surface.
Oh, okay.
You might have to click it to open up the gray box and then drag it from the gray box onto the playing surface. There you go. Excellent. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. All right. So you are not frightened, and you are immune to that hag's nightmarish appearance now. So excellent. You may proceed with your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use breath weapon against. Well, I guess it's a 15-foot cone. I know I can probably get the crab and the hag. I don't know if I can go anywhere beyond that, but I don't know if I. Oh, there we go.
So if you want to get the crab and that, you don't get anybody else.
Okay, I can't rotate this anyway.
No, it doesn't reach the other. If you point it out this way, now you get just the hag. You don't get anything else.
You don't get the crab. Okay.
Right.
All right. Oh, there we go.
All right. So that was burning hands. You said.
Breath weapon.
Breath weapon. Okay. What is that? A dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, let's see.
All right. Each creature in the area must make a saving throw.
Con save.
Thank you. Dex. He's a gold, so it's a dex.
That's weird because it says con in the description.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. All right, let's just roll with what it says. It says dex save.
Huh?
All right, so 12 made his dex save. So is that half damage? No, that's no damage, right?
What's his Constitution
The
modifier?
creature takes damage on
Half
half as much on a successful one. All right, so 3. 3 points of fire damage to a crab, and let's see how much of damage to 3 points of damage to a hag, who only had 2 points left. More importantly, you broke the coven. So now the hags don't have access to their full repertoire of spell casting. So excellent job there.
Does Nautica come back now?
She is no longer asleep. Yeah, I guess as soon as the sea hag. Well, it's not the sea hag's
Wait, I
turn.
thought.
Right, she's not prone yet. Because that happens on her turn. So does the spell that she's maintaining concentration on?
Because of the covenant breaks.
Right, coven. Um, That's an interesting question. Does it? Does? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say Nadako immediately wakes up.
Hey, Dan.
Yes,
Yeah, unfortunately, I've got to sign off. I've got to get up really early tomorrow morning.
you got it, man. We're gonna be wrapping up here in a minute anyway, so don't you worry about it. We're not gonna get around again to through another round of combat. We're gonna be wrapping up here in the next like 3 minutes.
All right, guys.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thanks, guys. We'll see ya.
Have a good one.
All right. So that was Marizda. The Grimlock here is gonna come up to. You know what? Comes over to Sloth. Attack and Sloth. Spiked club. 20 hits. Sloth gets hit for 7 points.
Okay.
This sea hag here.
Shit.
Is she close enough? Oh, she's right on the border, isn't she?
I mean, she didn't have to get closer. She could stay far away. Damn.
Yeah, that puts her within 30 feet of everybody, and that's really what she's trying to be. She doesn't necessarily want to be closer than this. I made a tactical error when the first one came up on you.
Yeah, that was a little strange.
But I was just trying to get her close because I wanted a horrific ability to trip off, but I brought her in a little too close. So this one moves up. She doesn't have any kind of ranged attacks. She can't use her death glare. So she's gonna use one of her regular. She doesn't have spell casting except when she's with a coven, so she doesn't have anything else she can do. Sea hags, definitely the weaker of the hags. I've never run sea hags before. 1, 2. Why not? You know what? Screw that. He's gonna go after little Orla. Easier, softer target. Orla
Hey.
gets tagged for 11.
Owie.
1, 2, 3. And this one we'll try to get Derek in flanking. 23?
Yeah.
All right, 11 damage. And then, to wrap out the night, we will have Derek's turn.
All right. I hit the wrong button.
Oh, Derek, you're within 30 feet of this hag, so that is a Wisdom saving throw for you, DC 11. Okay, excellent. And you attacking this fellow to the north of you?
Yes.
All right, so 20 hits for 8, for 13, and then 5 jump damage.
Yep.
Minus 13 and 5 jump damage. All right, and a second attack.
That was a spell. I'm debating. Yeah, I'm going to action surge and take an extra spell, like I just did.
Can you action surge and cast 2 spells on the same turn?
Yeah, it gives me an extra. I'll link it.
Okay. All right. And a 12, still good enough. And you're attacking the one to the south, right?
Yep.
All right, and that is 12 damage to him, and nobody to jump to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that takes us at the end of a long round one. And we will start next week at the top of round 2. You've already broken the coven, so major win for you guys. I think it even says specifically that their tactics change once the coven is broken. So I will get a chance to refresh. I didn't necessarily think we were going to make it as far as this tonight, so good job on you guys getting this far. And we will finish off this battle and hopefully get to this ritual to restore the Flame Skulls of Skullport to rule. So thank you all for joining. Any closing thoughts, questions, clarifications, anything like that?
I have one. Just had a
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
Can I see her? Can she see me?
I see, like around whatever this stone would be here is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is or anything.
I will give you a broken line of sight on that.
I just wondered if that affected the I can't think what the hell it's called. You know, her haunting visage.
Her ability, right? Let me see.
Right.
Does it have to have horrific appearance? It's any creature that starts within 30 feet of the hag and can see the hag's true form.
Gotcha.
So that would be the line. So you might have a broken line of sight, and therefore Sloth would too. There's no dynamic lighting on this level, but it stands to reason. This is looks like a big stalagmite. It doesn't necessarily look like a flat rock, but either way, I made my ruling, so I'll stick by it and say that it was a tall rock and that it blocks line of sight. And with that, we will leave it all here mid-battle until next Thursday night. So thank you all again, and we will see you in the chat.
Alrighty.
All right.
All right.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah, enjoy the weekend, guys. Mine started this afternoon.
Nice.
Bye bye.